Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed Smackdown as much as we did. Some of us didn't watch it until last minute. Some of us were busy looking at Lita. But nonetheless, we still watched Smackdown. Alright, now let's start off with what we saw first on the show. That was the Shield addressing the WWE Universe, saying that they are back and that they are stronger than ever before. Do you guys agree with that?
Heck no.
Alright, honestly, I think that they might be. I think that we're just going to have to wait till the Royal Rumble to find out if they really are stronger than ever. Because think about it like this. You look at some of the tag teams. For example, last year, Team Hell No, Daniel Bryan and Kane. Daniel Bryan eliminated Kane, but then again, Daniel Bryan did get eliminated because Kane caught him and then dropped him. What do you guys think?
Personally, I think it's time to break up the Shield after the Royal Rumble. Let's give them all three a good showing and go to the Elimination Chamber and start dismantling them and basically get them fully broken up by after WrestleMania.
After WrestleMania, don't you think that it should come before?
Wait, hang on. So what you're saying is it's pretty much going to be a similarity to Legacy?
Basically,
I would put it that way.
Basically, here's how I look at it, JT. Dean Ambrose, he's kind of like a Randy Orton, okay? Roman Reigns, I see as like Ted DiBiase Jr. without all the injuries. And Seth Rollins, I see as like Cody Rhodes. So yes, let's play the similarity of Legacy, and let's see how all three do separately against one another on the grandest stage of them all.
Honestly, I see where you're coming at, but at the same time, I think Cody Rhodes, a similarity to Cody Rhodes would definitely be Dean Ambrose. Roman Reigns would be the Randy Orton, because, trust me when I say it, Roman Reigns, that's your main event player in the Shield. Seth Rollins is going to be your Ted DiBiase. He's going to be getting hurt, so... Wait, did I say that already or no?
No.
Oh, alright, but whatever. Kevin, what do you think?
I don't know how to call this. I mean, last week when we did our Raw review, we hit the nail right on the head because when we said there was no dominant member of the Shield last week, the Shield mentioned it this week on SmackDown. Did anybody else see that at the beginning of the show?
Yeah.
That's the only way I can put it.
The way I looked at it was when they were going one at a time. If you notice that look that Roman gave Dean, you can tell there's cracks in the Shield, and the cracks are going to get deeper and deeper until there is no more Shield. Personally, I said it when we did our Raw review and reactions. Dean Ambrose, I'm sorry, he is the weak link.
Who was the one that was on commentary tonight?
Dean,
okay. But that... Hey, Robbie's back. Welcome back, Robbie.
Huh?
Robert Smith is back. Robbie.
Oh, Robert. Hey, Rob.
What's up, man?
Nice to see you back, buddy.
Yeah, there's our WWE. There's our fan faithful.
One of our loyal fans.
Alright, but back to this. I mean, yeah, Ambrose was on commentary for which actually brings us into the first match. Usos against the Shield, specifically Reigns and Rollins. Great match, great action, until Ambrose pretty much gets the disqualification, comes off commentary. But But then, da-da-da-da, here comes the best in the world. Here comes Punk.
Well, wait a minute. I don't know if you noticed this, but when who was it on commentary again? I keep forgetting.
Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
Ambrose. When Ambrose was on commentary, did you notice that he kept referring to himself only as one a few times on commentary?
I noticed it.
I've heard it.
You understand what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Can I take a side on this and say, what the hell is the WWE doing, making the Usos fight the Shield so much? When are they just gonna go ahead and make the Usos the tag team champions? Yeah, I get their third generation, fourth generation, and everything else. Their father was an intercontinental and a tag team champion.
I think he was actually the #1 contender for the WWE Championship at one time.
Believe it or not, yes, he was. I just recently re-watched it. He was a #1 contender during the 6-person Hell in a Cell at Armageddon. If you guys remember that.
Yeah, so there you go. They have a father and they're cousins of The Rock, who has won countless WWE championships.
Don't forget cousin to Yokozuna.
Yokozuna, one of the greatest sumo wrestlers, one of the greatest WWE champions of all time.
He was never a sumo wrestler. They just built him up as that.
Whatever. But he was still one of the greatest of all time. One of the greatest super heavyweights of all time, as a matter of fact.
In fact, before SmackDown, I was watching his Hall of Fame speech. Given by Rikishi.
Their uncle, Umaga, 2-time Intercontinental Champion.
One of the most athletic super heavyweights, might I add, of all time.
Going back a little old school, many of you may remember him from 3 Minute Warning.
Again, one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to see Umaga in the Hall of Fame.
Umaga will go when it's time. He's a member of the Anoni family. The Anoni family, if you think about it, that is a long list of legacy right there.
Oh, yeah.
Itself. You've got guys like Umaga, Yokozuna, The Rock, High Chief Peter Maivia.
There you go. There's another relative for the Usos. One of the great... I mean, these guys... you look at their pedigree. All of these guys, the greatest of all time.
Hey, forgetting about the Superfly, Jimmy Snuka.
Superfly! The originator of jumping off the
original Flight Flyer.
Yeah, exactly. The original man that actually jumps off the steel cage, if you remember.
Don't forget the Wild Samoans, Appa and Sika.
Former WWE Tag Team Champions. I mean, just hearing this, I'm waiting for these guys to become WWE Tag Team Champions. You tune in every week. You hear they're going to get a Tag Team Championship match. Yes, they get the Tag Team title shot, but when the hell are they going to give them the gold? That's the question.
When WWE gets their thumb out of their ass.
Yeah, let's see how long that takes. Or let's see how long that takes Triple H to take off Stephanie's pantyhose. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just offend the COO? Well, guys, I'll see you on Monday Night Raw. I'll probably be in a handicap match against either the Wyatts or the Shield.
Hey, we'll be praying for you, man.
I'll get a fucking steel
Because
chair.
Lord knows you're going to get your ass kicked.
I'll get a fucking steel chair, no problem.
But
No more steel chairs.
I'm
back to the topic at hand. Robert, you bring it up right here. Did we notice the look Roman gave to Dean? Yeah, I noticed it. It's obvious. Like I said, there is cracks amongst the Shield, and it is time to slowly make them cracks get bigger and bigger and break the Shield up after WrestleMania.
I think he's referring to what happened earlier tonight. What happened for the main event, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that when we get there.
Alright, next match. What was the next match? Son of a bitch. Fandango and R-Truth. Very good matchup, very good matchup. Xavier Woods on commentary, very funny. He
I
after
missed that match.
Again, boys.
that was a
I'm
good
gonna
match.
say it again. What the hell is Naomi wearing, and is she almost about to have a wardrobe malfunction?
It looked like it.
Hashtag wardrobe malfunction again. But hey, it's no big deal because the Funkadactyls providing the distraction, R-Truth picking up the victory, Xavier Woods also providing the distraction. Summer Rae, I believe she got involved in that match. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yep.
And that's the advantage. That's what R-Truth and Xavier Woods need for the what's it called? For their push for the tag team championships, so that pretty much nobody can interfere.
Can I backstep a few steps?
Sure.
Yeah.
Look at the tag team division right now. You know, we've got Cody and Goldust holding the belts right now. But we still got the Shield. We still have
The Wyatts.
the Usos. We still have the Real Americans.
Let's think about it. Let's think about it like this: the Wyatts, they're a lot stronger for now. Now they're a four-man team who can pretty much hold two tag teams: Harper and Rowan, and Brian and Bray. Think of that. So you're making the tag team division a lot stronger than it already is.
Do you guys honestly think that they need to break up the primetime players?
No, because I think they're a good match for each other.
The big deal, Titus O'Neil. Oh, Mr. No Days Off, Darren Young. Nah, that team is pretty good. Actually, no, they're not pretty good. They're good.
And I think if you put them in like singles matches, that they're gonna get bashed by the fans.
Honestly,
and more so, what's his name? The guy with the puffy hair.
Darren Young.
Yeah. And no, it's not because he's gay.
Guys, Robert Smith, I praise you right now, young man. You have just made my point. Every single time Naomi comes up, she is about to bust out of that top. They need to get the Funkadactyls different ring attire.
Honestly, that person.
If not, Naomi is going to either nipple slip or she is going to have a full wardrobe malfunction.
Actually, I would like to see that.
Honestly, I think everybody would.
Well, I don't think her fiance, speaking of the Usos, would like that very much.
Well, think about it like this: Xavier Woods and R-Truth against the Usos. Naomi's thing accidentally slips. It's Jay or Jimmy. Who is it? Jimmy or Jay?
Jay.
Jay Uso takes a look over. Naomi's boobs out. Up, roll up. 1, 2, 3.
Alright. Let's keep going, boys.
I think it's a winner for everybody. But yeah, it was a good matchup. And then in the end, I think, again, the Usos and everybody. Not the Usos. Yeah. The
Shield.
No.
Xavier and R-Truth.
Yeah, Xavier and R-Truth. Sorry guys, I'm off today. Xavier and R-Truth bring the Funkadactyls in, dance to Brodus' old music. Again, do you think it's adding salt into the wound?
I think it's more copyright infringement more than adding salt to the wound.
Honestly,
Don't get me wrong. Okay? Don't get me wrong. Them still using Brodus' old theme, yeah, is adding insult to injury or putting salt on the wound. But you know, we eventually are going to get Cameron's new song out here pretty soon. Do you guys think after that song hits, they're going to change the Funkadactyls theme to something that Cameron sings?
maybe, maybe not.
I hope not.
Here's another thing for you. Wait, shit. What was I gonna say? Fuck. Oh yeah, Tenzai. speaking of tons of funk, do you think he's gonna heel turn? Because I mean, Brodus said, after all, Brodus said there is no us.
Again, I don't think so.
Again, who do you think needs the other more? Do you think Brodus needs Tenzai more? Or do you think what's it called?
Tenzai needs Brodus more.
I think Brodus needs Tenzai more.
Yeah, because considering that Tensai has years experience over Brodus, I think he can show him a lot more.
I'm gonna say it right here, right now. Tensai, A-Train, or Prince Albert, whatever you want to call him.
Albert,
Like I said, whatever you want to call him.
late for dinner.
I agree with Kevin, okay? Brodus needs Sweet Tea, or Tensai, or Albert, or Prince Albert, or whatever the hell you want to call him.
Wait, I said that.
No, I said it too. We both did.
Whatever, so we're all on the same fucking page.
Yeah. Brodus needs Albert.
Best screw job ever if that had happened. LOL. Yeah, PG would go down the toilet. And yeah, Brodus does need Tenzai, so. Honestly, I can't wait for it. 17-4. By the way, Charles, 17-14. Oklahoma State's coming back. For those of you who are watching for those of you who are watching college bowl simulation, college football. Well, here's an update real quick. Ohio State's beating Clemson by 2, 29-27, 2:47 left in the third. Missouri's beating Missouri's beating Oklahoma State 17-14 into the third.
Thank you for that information.
Anyway, now let's get back to WWE. All right, what's next? What's the next match on our card?
I think it was the Divas match.
I think you might be right.
No, wait a minute. They did the Batista promo first, and then they went to the Divas match.
All right, here, let's go over the Batista. Let's go over Batista one more time. They keep on advertising it. Are you guys ready? Do you think this is a smart move by WWE for Batista to return? And do you think he's going to enter the Royal Rumble? If so, do you think he's going to win it?
Hands down, he's entering the Rumble. Hands down, yes, he's going to win it. I'm going to state it now. WWE, I get it. 2 weeks from now, Batista's back. Okay? I get it. They're putting too much hype behind him. Remember when he first debuted?
Yes.
He was
as Deacon Batista, the Reverend Devon.
Yes.
He was an unknown. Now he's what, a 6-time heavyweight champion?
7, I think.
7-time World Heavyweight Champion and 1-time Tag Team Champion.
I thought he was 2-time.
Maybe.
Yeah, two-time.
But
2-time.
we
One.
get all these hype videos. We get it. The animal is back. Okay? I'm sorry, but I'm already sick and tired of all the promos for him. We get it. 2 weeks from this past Monday, he's coming back. Okay? We get it.
So
WWE needs to stop pushing them Batista promos saying, hey, he's coming back. Because you know what? When the day he does come back,
nobody's going to be excited.
It's going to be like, okay, yeah, we know he's back. That's nice. Cut out the promos. Give the fans time to actually just soak it in. Don't keep rubbing it in our faces. That's how I feel about it.
Rob, real quick, Rob, I agree with you on Reigns and Rollins, but Dean, I don't think he's gonna become a jobber or lose his job. I think he might become a mid-card with Rollins. I don't think they'll form a tag team, but they'll definitely become a mid card.
Okay, let me read this next question from him, from Rob. It says, "What do you think of my other comment about?"
I just gave her the opinion on that.
Oh, my computer's a little slow.
Yeah. He will. Actually, that's a good point. Do you guys think Lesnar is going to win the Royal Rumble?
Here's my top 3 picks.
Here. Final 4 this year for the Royal Rumble. Who do you guys got? I got Batista. Depending on whoever wins between Cena and Orton. Lesnar, if he enters. And Reigns. And I got Batista winning.
Here we go. I got my 5 picks. Batista, Orton,
So you're saying
Lesnar.
So you're saying
Kane, or what the hell's his name? Dean Ambrose. If he enters.
So you're saying Orton's gonna lose to John Cena.
Yes, no doubt.
Charles, who you got, man?
Final 4, Batista, Punk, Bryan, and the loser of Orton and Cena.
Yeah, but do you really think that Bray Wyatt's gonna let Bryan enter the Royal Rumble?
Yes, I do.
Or more or less, do you even think? How the hell? Alright, so what you're saying is Bryan's not gonna throw his body into caution for Bray Wyatt, the leader?
No.
Basically.
Hey, this is a match where you can get a free title shot just by throwing men over the top rope. You think he's gonna protect Bray Wyatt for a fucking shot at the belt?
Yeah, I think he will.
For himself.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be a fucking repeat. I'm telling you, if Bray Wyatt gets his way, it's gonna be a fucking repeat of what happened in 2011 in the 40-man Royal Rumble. It's gonna be a Nexus repeat. Trust me.
Nah. Can't be.
I'm going to state it now. The Wyatts and the Shield will have strong showings. But, like I said, it's going to be the loser of Orton and Cena, Punk,
Batista and Lesnar.
no, Batista and Wyatt. And either, hold on. It's going to be Bryan, Punk, Orton, Batista. Or Bryan, Cena, Batista, Punk.
Good choices.
Honestly, I got Reigns in there because Reigns, I brought this up on Monday. He eliminated 4 men in the Survivor Series match. How many men can say they've done that?
Andre the Giant.
Okay, that's 1.
Hulk Hogan.
2. These are legends we're talking about.
And I think we lost Charles.
No, we
Well,
didn't.
I'm here.
Oh, sorry.
If you think about it, Undertaker did it too.
What year? 1990?
Alright, you hear those 3 names. Legends. Legend 1, Legend 2, Legend 3. So what we're saying is Reigns is going to be a legend.
I don't think so.
Okay, so you just named me 3 legends who have eliminated 4 men and been the lone survivor on their team, might I add, at being number 5, being down, I think it was 4-1.
Shawn Michaels did it once.
95, I think.
Okay. And again, you hear these names. Legends. legends.
Okay.
Nothing less.
Robert just wrote, Reigns could win it. Maybe.
There you go. A lot of people believe it.
Okay. JT, I see your point about Roman Reigns. Like I said, he and the rest of the Shield are going to have a strong showing in less than 3 weeks. The Wyatts are going to have a strong showing in 3 weeks. I could be wrong with my selections. You could be wrong. Even Cameron could be wrong. But you know what? I guess we'll find this out in 3 weeks.
That's the fun part about the Royal Rumble is you don't know what's going to happen and you don't know who's going to win.
Godfather.
Maybe.
Alright. Back to the
I mean,
matches.
SmackDown.
Alright. Divas match. Oksana against Nikki. No Brie. Honestly, I think this was just a waste of a Divas match.
More like a filler.
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, where the hell has Tamina been? Where the hell?
I think they're preparing AJ Lee for a submissions match at the Royal Rumble against Natalia.
To lose the belt.
Yes.
I don't see AJ. I'm sorry. They're gonna have. I'm sorry. AJ is gonna. Honestly, AJ is one of my favorite divas. I will admit.
Why?
What?
Why?
Because AJ's a good divas champion. She speaks the truth. I mean, and she's not one of the divas on the reality show that actually bitches and moans.
Gee, I wonder why. Could it be that she's a freaking psychopath?
She can be a psychopath all she wants. But she backs it up in the ring every week. Alright? Charles, am I wrong? Does she not back it up?
She does back it up, but you gotta look at it this way, JT. She was once romantically linked to Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal trained her. Okay? AJ, yeah, she's got the tools. Yeah, she's got the trade. Yeah, she's got the mic skills. When she dropped that pipe bomb like CM Punk did, that's what put AJ on the map, okay? But I'm stating it now. She's had a great run as Divas champion.
201 days as of today.
How many days?
201.
Who's the longest reigning right now?
Maurice,
216
days?
214.
Whatever, I was 2 days off.
Well, I'm going to state it now, like I said before. There's either going to be a submissions match or a Divas match in 2 weeks at the Royal Rumble, and it's going to be Natalia and AJ. About this match tonight, I have multiple confirmed sources saying Oksana is on her way to being pushed. Could it be a misstep for Oksana? Maybe. Could it be as a monster heel beside AJ? Maybe. But right now, multiple sources are saying look for a push for Oksana.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she's going to win anything. I mean, think about it like this. AJ's beat just about everybody on that Total Divas show. She's beaten Natalia twice. She's beat.
On the Total Divas show, though, JT.
Well, who's left? Eva Marie and JoJo. Easy blow-throughs, in my opinion. So, yeah, they're going to give some divas some pushes. They're going to give Caitlyn a push. They're going to give Oksana a push. They're going to give anybody a push. They're going to give people a push. And they're going to bring up some divas from NXT. He give them a push. Watch.
Yes, but in my opinion, I think Natalia deserves this title only because she's been in the wrestling business for about 13 years now, and she has not held a major title.
Yes, she has.
in more than 3 years. So I think it's time for her to have the hardware back.
Okay, boys. Robert's saying, I think that in the storyline between the Wyatts and Daniel Bryan, I think Daniel Bryan is making the Wyatts think that he is with them, but could be setting up a trap. What do we think? I actually do believe. I think it's a trap.
Honestly, yeah, I gotta wait. I'll see it when I believe it, but until Daniel Bryan turns his back on the Wyatts, I think that this is gonna be a very formidable team. Am I think?
Here's a
Do I think?
JT, I have a question for you.
Go.
Bray Wyatt's finishing move, the Sister Abigail. Okay, I know it's his finishing move, but do you think they would actually take a diva from the Divas division and throw them into the storyline, preferably AJ Lee as playing Sister Abigail?
Honestly, I don't think.
No,
Honestly,
it will not be AJ Lee, Kevin. It's gonna be Emma or Paige from NXT. Paige is a pursuing fit. I said this Monday. Paige is right now the NXT Divas champion. Okay? I would love to see Paige as Sister Abigail.
Okay.
gotta see. We honestly have to see. Alright, AJ Lee needs to be in more singles matches than commentary on Raw and SmackDown. Okay, Rob, I agree with you. AJ needs to be in more matches. She needs to be more like Caitlyn or Michelle McCool or whoever. She has to be competing in more matches. But I also believe that she's being just like Punk. I think about it like this, almost similar. She's got the Divas Championship. She's on commentary. She's speaking her mind. And then when she actually gets in that ring, she's actually backing it up.
I honestly believe if AJ is going to get any better, yeah, she worked in Florida Championship Wrestling. As I stated before, she was trained by Jay Lethal, her former boyfriend.
She wanted that black tea.
JT, inappropriate, man. But still, I want to see AJ have more ring time. I think what the WWE needs to do, personally, they need to look outside the box. There is divas that are still out there. Man, I wouldn't mind a return of Victoria or Tara. I wouldn't mind an Angelina Love appearance.
How about Molly Holly?
Nora Greenwood. She has stated she's done with WWE. Okay? I wouldn't mind, okay? Personally, I just threw out two big names. Angelina Love, or Angel Williams, is a, what, 7-time TNA Knockouts champion?
I think
and
6.
TNA Knockouts Tag Team champion? Get her in the WWE. Let's see what she can do. Tara is a former Knockouts champion, I think 5 or 6 times, and a Knockouts Tag Team champion, and a Women's champion.
Yeah, but
Get her in there and give her a Divas title run.
Hey, how many times has Tori Wilson won the belt?
Huh?
Tori Wilson.
No.
0.
Kevin, I'm sorry, but Tori is too far away with WWE because she's with A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez.
Hey!
She is?
Yes, she's dating Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah, by the way, MLB, if you're watching this A-Rod isn't taking steroids, he's taking tour rides.
But let's look down at the developmental. Paige, Emma, Ric Flair's daughter Charlotte.
Woo!
Let's call them up. so many diva potentials out there. The WWE needs to look down at their developmental. They need to look out in other territories, sign them, get them back. Heck, I wouldn't even mind if we saw Mickey James return.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I know, but it's a thought.
Maybe Medusa.
Nope, she's too big into monster trucks.
Alright, so it's agreed, we need to get AJ a more competition.
We have another comment from Robert Smith.
Yeah,
Sister Abigail should be Paige. She has that flicky skin to show the dead presence and the eeriness of the woman. It's not Paige, it's got the eerie skin, guys. Yeah, actually, you're right. It is Paige. Get Paige brought to the main roster and show that it's her inside that rocking chair that's been directing Bray, Eric, and Luke.
When is this NXT thing on?
Tuesdays, I think.
Okay, because I have not heard of it, nor have I watched it.
yeah, because it's on at 4 p.m. and we're usually either in school or we're doing something.
I'm stating now, guys. If we want to have a good Divas division like what we used to have back in the 90s with Divas such as Ivory, Tori, Sable, Trish, Lita.
And I know, Kevin, you're happy now that you heard Lita.
Yes, sir. We need to start looking outside the box. Hey, you know what? I watched NXT. And I saw someone, yeah, she's a little quirky out there, but I think she would make a great addition to the main roster. You want to know who she is? Her name is Bayley.
Who?
Bayley.
Bailey?
Bayley.
Never heard of her.
Yep. Please explain, sir.
Go ahead.
No, you, because I have no idea who this girl is.
Bayley in NXT, she's huggable, lovable, and that shows compassion. She's basically, if you guys remember Nick Dinsmore or Eugene,
Yes.
Ooh, Eugene.
she is basically like Eugene. I wouldn't mind having Eugene return, Bayley come up, and those two kids together.
Okay.
Oh yeah, guys, real quick. Real quick. Not to get off topic or anything, but after this, we're gonna do a Roblox live stream because we got Kevin hooked up with an account, and the three of us are gonna tear it up, yo. So.
And there's a question from Robert Smith right here, so I'll read it real fast. He says, "Are we going to review the Royal Rumble?"
Hell yeah! Right after
I gotta
sports.
review the Royal Rumble, and I will definitely tell you straight up right here, right now. Me and my boys here, JT and Kevin, we're all going to be watching it together. And if you all would like to tune in with us, let us know by way of here on YouTube, or on Twitter, or on Facebook, or Skype, and I will hook you up with a link for it.
Yeah, guys, we will be live streaming after the Royal Rumble. Right after Mr. Nodis Fan, aka Sports Gaming Universe, and Junk Gaming Videos, aka Jim. We will also be live streaming right after every Raw and SmackDown, maybe TNA.
Once in a blue moon.
Speaking of TNA, since you brought that up, JT, we got an appearance this past Thursday of AJ Styles.
I thought AJ was going to ROH.
Basically, AJ's filling out his obligations to TNA. I'm going to state it now. TNA is falling apart. They're losing some Styles, Hardy, that their founder, Jeff Jarrett, realizes it's a sinking ship and he left. Yeah, I get that they've got all these new guys like EC3 and Rockstar Spud. But you know, personally, it's too late. They brought in too many WWE rejects and too many big fat contracts. There's too much clashing going on backstage. Personally, they should have never even brought in Eric Bischoff.
Where did Hardy go?
Hardy is talking like he's about to basically hang
Retire.
it up.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing Jeff Hardy return one more time at the Royal Rumble. Go back
That'd
for
be nice.
yeah.
According to his Twitter feed, he has been talking like he wants to appear at the Rumble.
That would be nice. That would be pretty cool. But
See, this is why I think WWE should have a 40-man Royal Rumble, because there are so many forgotten superstars that it would be nice for them to make maybe at least a 10-minute appearance at the Rumble at the most, just so fans can get a glimpse of their favorite past superstars and leave the current era for maybe a few minutes and enjoy themselves, if you know what I'm saying.
yeah, but honestly, the only reason they did a 40-man Royal Rumble is because they actually had the roster size back in 2011. And Robert, yeah, you are one of our boys, man. But still, that was the only reason they had the roster size. That's it. Agreed or disagreed?
Agreed.
Disagree?
Yeah,
Why?
because they can import other superstars from other companies just for one night and make the fans happy and make them see what they want to see.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have people bitching and moaning, and you're gonna have pretty much it's gonna be like, oh, did you see that? My guy eliminated your guy, and then we're gonna have pretty much a WWE versus DCW all over again.
But that's what WWE is all about, creating controversy.
Yeah, but they don't already have that.
Charles, what's your opinion on this?
Personally, I like the fact where you're going, Kevin, with bringing back superstars from the past. But you know, personally, if you do that so many times, you're eventually going to just bore the fans. Because nowadays, what WWE is trying to put out there is a product keep up with the youth of America. Kids like, right.
I mean, it's
Right
interesting.
now,
Don't get me wrong. It's interesting to see someone like a Mick Foley or a Hacksaw Jim Duggan, because Mick Foley, one of the greatest Royal Rumble performers of all time, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan, hell, he was the first Royal Rumble winner. Why wouldn't you want to have the first Royal Rumble winner in your Royal Rumble? Am I wrong?
Not only to mention this, but Mick Foley also appeared 3 consecutive times in the 1998 Royal Rumble as Dude Love, Cactus Jack, and Mankind, all 3 of his personas.
There you go. So you just proved my point correctly.
Robert Smith brought this up. John Morrison has stated Morrison will be returning. He recently said in an interview, it's not if I return, it's when I return. It would be nice to see John Morrison.
A very good man at not getting eliminated.
Hey, look at it like this, JT. The past 3 Royal Rumbles, they've had something wow happen.
Kofi Kingston.
It was 2011, okay? Morrison did his Spider-Man against the barricade.
I thought it was 2010, whatever.
It was 2011.
Whatever.
2012, Kofi basically did his handstand, and then in 2013, Kofi did the pogo in the swivel chair.
I can't believe that wasn't an oh my god moment.
It was.
I can't believe it didn't win.
I think it was up for nomination. Oh my God! But I will state it now. You get Morrison and you get Kofi Kingston in there doing crap like that. It's going to make for an interesting Rumble.
All right. Next match. What was it? Main event.
Yeah, I think it was. No, Curtis Axel and
Big Lane.
Honestly, all it was WWE. Yeah, no, it was just another match to show how dominant Big E Langston was. Big E, he's gonna be holding the title for a pretty long time. Guys, get used to seeing Big E holding that Intercontinental title.
That's something I will not just get used to.
I will state it now. This was brought up in the opening match that Michael Cole said to Dean Ambrose, and that was, hey, there has been talks of unifying the Intercontinental and the U.S. champion.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose not happy. Big E Langston happy. Dean Ambrose is afraid of Big E Langston. Big E Langston, if they do decide, that's going to be your United States Intercontinental Champion.
I'm going to state it now. I see this main push by Big E being a good push, but I think eventually it's going to lead down to WrestleMania with Big E and either Ambrose going at it, or Big E and Mark Henry, or somebody else, and Big E basically going one-on-one for that Intercontinental title.
Guys, if you hear any noise in the background, yeah, that's me. I'm just making random noises.
Alright, Kevin, you brought up a great question. When is Big E going to drop the belt? I don't think he's going to drop it until after WrestleMania.
That could happen.
JT, when do you think Big E's going to drop it?
I think he's gonna. Again, I think he's gonna get. I think this is a picture that we're gonna have to get used to.
Main event time, boys.
Yep.
And it was a good main event. Don't get me wrong.
Alright.
Oh wait, hang on. We forgot a match.
Oh boy.
Tag team titles.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I thought that I was waiting that whole match for either Wyatt or Bryan to just come down to the ring and cost us Harper and Rowan the title, and pretty much assist them. I also thought at some points during that match, I thought that they were going to win it. But nope.
Okay, we got a reply from Robert Smith on my comment. He says, I don't think it will happen till after WrestleMania 30.
So basically, he's agreeing with me that Big E's not dropping it until after WrestleMania.
No,
Hey,
you said
hey.
after the Rumble.
Hey,
That's
we'll
why I
have to
said
see.
after WrestleMania, Kevin.
We'll have to see. All
I'm
right.
going to state it now. The tag team title situation is blowing up. We've got teams like the Usos, the Wyatts.
When I say oos, you say oh. Oos!
Ooh,
Oos!
the real American, Los Matadores, the primetime players. Hey, why not reunite Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd back together? Personally, we've got a hot tag team division right now, and it's going to be intriguing, boys. It's going to be intriguing. On a side note, I've got scores updates. It's all tied up with 9-14 in the fourth between Missouri and Oklahoma State. And we got a 1-point game, Ohio State and Clemson.
Who's winning in
Is
that
it a
one?
basketball or football game?
Football. And football.
Oh.
Alright, so, yeah, tag team division really heating up, but then again, that's only because they got like 5 titles now. So, alright, main event time. The Shield against the Usos and CM Punk.
They need to culminate the feud between the Shield and CM Punk. It needs to come to a head and it needs to end.
Honestly, they need to fucking pick a side as to what the fuck the Shield is gonna do. Are they gonna break up before the fucking Rumble, or is it gonna be during the Rumble?
I think it's going to be during, boys. Robert, I was shocked to see Cody and Goldie retain because I thought the Wyatts were going to win. Shocked not to see Daniel Bryan. I don't think we will see Daniel Bryan until Rumble time.
I don't think we'll see Daniel Bryan until Raw. That's when
And I agree with you also that they're going to be focusing on the tag team division this year. Like I said, we've got some great teams. The primetime players, the Shield, the Usos.
Shield's gonna break up.
Cody. You know, it's going to be intriguing to watch. But I think it is time, like I said, either they're going to have Cody and Goldie drop the titles after the Rumble or at the Rumble, because I've got this feeling inside me that Cody or Goldie is going to turn on one another, and those two are going to have a match at WrestleMania 30. It's just how I feel.
Yeah, I give it. Yeah, I give it to you on that one. Alright, so main event, Shield will lose his, but then after, you get a promo from Bray Wyatt. Speaking about how Daniel Bryan has just joined the family and everything, he's happy about it. I mean, would you be happy about it if you had someone such as Daniel Bryan join you and your family?
I think yes, but I'm going to state it now. I think it's all going to be a trap.
Again, I'll see it when I believe it.
I will see it when I believe it too. Kevin?
Yes?
You want to talk about the main event?
Oh, sorry, I was reading something about the Rumble.
You can say it right after.
Huh?
You can say it after you say what you have to say about the main event and what you had to say about Bray Wyatt's promo.
I think I'll start with the Bray Wyatt promo. I think, again, I'm going to repeat myself from last week. We need to stop seeing Bray Wyatt's mic skills. I mean, he's good on the mic and all, but I would like to see the athletic side of Bray Wyatt. And I have not seen him, again, get in the ring since his new character debut as Bray Wyatt. But anyway, the promo was good. I think they could have stretched it a little longer. Maybe even a little shorter, if that makes any sense. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Okay, I said that I see it as a trap. Robert Smith, I think that because the Rumble is every man for himself, I think they will turn on one another than split on Raw. I asked him the Shield or the Wyatts, and he said the Shield. That is a high possibility there too. But back to the promo that Kevin brought up, Bray Wyatt, JT brought this up also. I would actually like to see what Bray Wyatt is doing in a way to basically play into the mind of Daniel Bryan to see how Bray Wyatt took control of Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. Basically, I would like to see an more inside way how the Wyatt family works. And I will state it now, if they do go the route that my sources have been that I've been reading are stating, if they still go John Cena versus Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 30, Cena is either going to win it at the Rumble in the heavyweight title match, or he's going to win it at the Chamber.
That's actually another place where they could break up. They could all break up at the Chamber.
That's also a possibility. Because if you guys remember, they debuted at TLC last year. They got their first main pay-per-view victory, if my memory serves me right, at the Elimination Chamber.
At TLC, actually.
No, that's when they all went and did their own things. I'm talking as a group. The Shield as a group.
Yeah, it was TLC. Because remember, it was Team Hell No and Ryback against the Shield in the first ever for TLC match where you had to get the pinfall or submission.
Okay.
Okay, I want to add something to what you said, Charles. About how you actually want to see what's going on with Bray Wyatt. This actually reminds me of early 2012 when Kane, Edge, and Paul Bearer had that little feud going on about how Edge was torturing Paul Bearer and Kane would come to his rescue and stuff like that. I want to see what's going on with Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt, if it's kind of like the same thing.
I don't think it is like that, Kevin. Personally, I think somewhere in the bowels of Bray Wyatt's existence,
Yes.
or I'm guessing parts unknown, because every time the Wyatts come out, I hear their combined weight, but I never hear where they're from.
Yep.
But if you guys remember, in the early 90s, back when Undertaker and Yokozuna were going to face in their casket match at the Rumble,
93.
I know this.
Yes.
We get promos of Undertaker making his casket for Yokozuna, playing the mind games, right?
Yep.
Right.
I want to see if Bray Wyatt will play mind games with Daniel Bryan at his side and really try to play into the crowd saying, hey, look, we've got him now. He's one of us. I want to see if those type of mind games can be re-emulated through Bray Wyatt and The Undertaker used to play.
So you're saying you want to see those for the Bart storyline rehatched?
Basically, yes, but I want to see it done in a different way.
Okay.
Because I think it'd be really, really intriguing to see how WWE will do it with Bray Wyatt. We all know The Undertaker is the master of the mind games. But I want to see if, with Bray Wyatt, they can do something even more creepier with him.
Yes.
Robert Smith. Bray Wyatt needs to stop using the mic and start using his ring skills to full potential for WWE. Do we
Thank you.
I agree with that?
Thank you, Rob. I definitely agree with you.
Exactly what Kevin said, actually.
I think if you are the son of a legend, aka Mike Rotundo, a.k.a. IRS, a.k.a. BK Wall Street, whatever you want to call it.
Mr.
You
Fucky
need to
Man.
get your butt in the ring, say, hey, look, I am a son of this man. I'm going to show you that my father was not a fluke by way of my wrestling skills. Look at Cody Rhodes and Goldust. Those are two boys of Dusty Rhodes's, and you know what? Those two gentlemen have proven that they honor their father.
I think Cody's proven it more than Dustin has.
Oh, I beg to differ on that one there, Kevin. Goldust is what, a 13, 14-year veteran?
And he's
Let's
team with,
see.
and let's
He
add
started
to
wrestling
the
with
fact
Dusty
that
back in
Goldust
89.
sorry Kevin, but let's add to the fact that Goldust has in the past teamed with Dusty.
That's what I was just alluding to.
Oh, sorry.
My point is simply this. Dusty and Dustin, those two were amazing. You look at Dustin, you can see the American dream in his youth.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You look at Cody and Dustin, you would think they were two separate people, but they are half brothers.
But I want to put this in there. Dusty and Dustin, or Goldust and Dusty Rhodes, did not talk to each other for about 5 years because they got into some type of argument.
No, because Goldust was the veteran and Cody was the rookie. That's why they didn't talk. Because Goldust was worried about individual work and Cody was carrying Randy Orton's bags.
Hey, Robert Smith hit it nail on the head again. Goldust is on top of his game right now. That, I agree right there.
Goldust is in the best shape of his career. He's performing at his best. But I mean, is it because he has a championship? Who knows?
So let me ask Rob. I got a question for you, Rob. Do you think Goldust was better back then in '96 or today in 2013?
I think it was better. I think it's a dead tie.
I want to see what Robert has to say first.
You're gonna have to wait because the stream is a fucking delay.
I know.
While we're waiting, Clemson 40, Ohio State 35, Oklahoma State 30. Sorry, Charles. Missouri 27. Please don't cry. And it's Oklahoma State ball.
How many minutes left in the game?
7.
5:04 left in the game. 5:29 left in the game.
I'll repeat my question for Rob once more. Do you think Goldust was better in 1996 or in 2013?
Personally, the best years in Goldust's career is right now. He was actually very, very good in the early stages right now.
Kevin, there's your answer. Today, because he's more driven. And I cannot agree with that more than it is stated. Because that is 100% true, my friends.
I want to ask you all a question. I want to go some old school tonight.
Oh God, Charles wants to go old school. Everybody run.
Good, I'll stay and listen to this.
I want to know, in your guys' opinion, best tag team division in the 80s, 90s, and right now.
What do you mean?
Each year.
What do you mean tag team division? Do you mean tag team?
Yeah, who rocked the 80s the most? Who rocked the 90s? And who rocks right now?
Okay, that's really hard.
80s Wild Samoans. 90s. Give me some tag teams from the 90s.
Hardys, Edge and Christian, Dudley's, APA.
What is?
Kai.
That's 2000, but
The Headbangers.
Yeah. Draws and Prince Albert. Bossman and Bull Buchanan.
DX.
And Shamrock.
DX was not a tag team. They were a unit.
The New Age Outlaws.
Brothers of Destruction, actually.
Okay. My picks for the 80s, it's gotta be Demolition. For the 90s, has to be the Rockers until they broke up. 2000s, definitely the Hardys. And the new generation, which is today, Goldust and Cody Rhodes.
New generation today is the Shield.
Right now, boys, I'm going to start right now. The Usos. The 90s. That's a three-team race between the Hardys, Dudleys, and Edge and Christian. Hands down. And 80s. Since I am an 80s man myself, I was born in the 80s. Money Inc.
Alright.
Money Incorporated.
Alright. Hey, real quick, guys, for the live event thing and for the Roblox stream later, what time do you guys want me to set that up for?
Whenever you're ready, baby.
Whenever you're ready.
Well, I mean, we can do it right after this.
Sure.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so about 12:30, maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock, maybe quarter of, if you guys cool with that.
Yeah. Depending on how long this one goes.
Alright. Roblox.
There's some other stuff I want to throw in here besides the Smackdown tonight. More about the Rumble and whatever.
Alright, so just about like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Robert Smith says 80s, Wild Samoans, 90s, the Rockers, late 2000s, the Dudleys, and now the Shield.
The Rockers was my second choice, Robert.
Actually, can I say it for something else?
By the way, I'm going to throw this out here. If you ain't pounded that like button, you better pound it like you're pounding Fat Boy cake.
I love Fat Boy Cake.
And if you ain't hitting that like button, you better be loving it like you're gonna love on your pillow when you're having a menage a trois with your bed and your blanket.
Yay, Blanky!
Charles, I got a question for you.
You may ask.
Who are your three best bros?
I got more than three, but I'm gonna state it now. My homies are my friends, and my friends are Robert, JT, Kellum, and a whole bunch of others.
You forgot me.
Hey, I threw you in there. I said
You said
Robert,
Callum.
Kevin,
Yeah.
Kellum, and others.
Okay.
I have a question for the panel. Do you all think that this year's Rumble class, how many legends will return?
Can I answer this one?
No, I'm just kidding.
Go ahead.
Oh, do we have to pick them or just give a number?
Just how many do you think there'll be?
I'm gonna go around 8.
All right, JT.
I'm gonna go one down. I'm gonna say 7. By the way, boys, everybody, what's it called? The Roblox live stream is set up for 1 a.m. If we go earlier, just stick around there.
Well, good boy, Robert. You hit the like button like you hit Fat Boy Cake.
Okay, you haven't said yours yet, Charles.
I think there's going to be a combined total of 6.
So
Combined
6.
total. What do you mean by combined total?
You boys went 8 and 7. I'm gonna say there's gonna be 6.
Okay.
And you know, I'm gonna state the 6 I think we'll see.
Go ahead.
Superfly Snuka. If you
Yes.
know. Jim Duggan.
Definitely.
Gotta have the
Sergeant Slaughter.
Maybe.
Nah.
Tatanka.
Definitely.
Doubt it.
IRS.
Definitely.
Doubt it.
Jake Roberts.
Doubt
By the
it.
way, I have not seen the Oklahoma State Missouri game. Missouri just scored. It is now 34-31 with 3:08 in the fourth quarter.
Can I state my top 4 or top 5?
Go for it.
My
Go.
top 5. Number 1, probably Sergeant Slaughter. Number 2, definitely Tatanka. Number 3, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. 4, Superfly Jimmy Snuka. And 5, Shawn Michaels.
That's an intriguing pick that you threw Shawn Michaels into that list. You know, because Shawn, he has said when he retired, he was never going to get back in the ring. He was not going to pull a Ric Flair or anything. But if they're going to go that way, I guess he's going to have to break his promise.
And number 6, I'll just throw it in there anyway. Kevin Nash.
Intriguing.
And I'll just give you my other 2 since I'm on a roll now. What the hell's his name? This is a wild one out there, but maybe Brian Knobbs.
Nasty Boy Knobs.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that one, but I don't think it's likely since he can't stay sober longer than like 30 minutes.
And my last one, Bob Backlund.
You fucking wish.
Robert, what are your picks?
How many legends do you think will be a part?
Yes.
I think he said it. He said about 7.
All right, give us some names, Mr. Smith.
I'll throw one more in there. I say this all the time. Goldberg.
Kevin,
Yes.
are you obsessed with Goldberg by any chance?
No, I'm obsessed with Lita.
We know that.
Hey, do we need to take him to Lita's Anonymous?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, no, Kevin's right. Because we don't need any on the show.
Okay, guys. Robert Smith says he reckons we're going to see quick eliminations. We might. We might.
Doubt it.
If my memory serves me right, since 2009, they haven't been doing a lot of quick eliminations.
What do you mean by quick eliminations?
Like people being
Basically,
eliminated in 30 seconds.
No, basically get guys going in there for about an hour to 2. I mean, yeah, a minute to 2 minutes, and then throwing them out.
So are you talking about, like, pulling a warlord?
Or Santino?
I'm saying we're going to get possibly up to 3 to 4 minutes or hours in there. I'm thinking it's more minutes. And if you guys looked at the Rumble last year, I know I watched it, and I hosted a contest over it. They had almost full ring, mostly through last year's Rumble.
Okay.
So I think what they're going to do is they're going to start filling that ring up more. And and all that. Robert, Shawn Michaels, no. Kevin Nash, maybe. Snuka, don't. He might.
Snoop.
Piper's on his way to Ring of Honor, so no.
Who?
And Jeff Hardy return, maybe.
I have a question for you, Charles, and Robert, if you know it. My question to you guys is, out of all the Rumbles, excluding 88, how many superstars have consecutively been in the ring at the same time?
Well,
And
17.
what would be the most?
16 or 17.
Out of what?
About 16 or 17 at a time.
Are you saying? All right, wait. I want to make sure I'm hearing this right, Kevin. Are you asking me how many men, besides the 20-man that first kicked off the Rumble,
Yes.
have been in the ring individually?
What I'm asking you is, out of all the Royal Rumbles, excluding 88, because 88 they threw everybody in at the same time, how many, the Rumble that had the most participants in the ring at the same time, what year was it?
I think that was 2009.
I agree with JT. It was 2009.
You don't think it was 2001?
No.
Speaking of the 2001 Royal Rumble, maybe we'll see Raven come back. That's what I was reading before.
Raven was very unhappy with his time in WWE, so no.
Oh, and Robert just said maybe Mick Foley.
Possible. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if they pull like they did last year or the year before. All three announcers.
Jerry Lawler, Michael Cole, and who?
JBL.
Lawler, and Michael Cole. Yeah.
I want to see Michael Cole get his scrawny ass kicked again.
That was pretty funny.
Hey. Anything, boys. We'll see it in 2 weeks.
I wish it would get here already. It's like waiting for Christmas.
Here's a great question. What do we all think Kofi will do to starve off elimination this year?
Oh boy.
Well, let's see. He already did the handstand. He already did the swivel chair pogo. I'd actually like to see him basically get knocked off the apron, but land right on top of the barricade and jump back.
So pretty much pull off the John Morrison.
Yes, but in a different way. Morrison did his, where he landed right on the kid like Spider-Man.
Here's a wild one. What if he was on the top rope, already in the ring, but he gets knocked off? But when he gets knocked off, he's standing up and he crushes the announce table. But he's still standing. How would he get back in? Can you picture that?
That's an intriguing thought.
He gets a ladder.
Guys, I got a far-fetched idea out here.
Okay.
And my far-fetched idea is, if we don't get Booker T, Jerry Lawler, Michael Cole, why not get JBL, Booker T, and Jerry Lawler?
That'd be good.
But bottom line, boys, I'm going to state it now, this year's Rumble, we do not know who's all going to be in it. I guess they're going to save that for that night. We do know that Batista will enter the Rumble match. my opinion is simply this. I just am ready to find out who's all going to be in there and get the show on the road.
I can't wait for the Hall of Fame vignettes
Here's a
after
question.
the Rumble.
Do you think they're going to return Batista as a heel?
I think he'll start off as a heel, eventually return to babyface form.
Here's the question. After being off for 2 months, do you think RVD will come back at the Rumble?
Possibly.
It's part of contract negotiations where he takes some time off so he doesn't burn himself out like he was.
I thought they released him because he was taking drugs again.
No. But boys, I guess we've come to another end of the line. What do y'all think?
Yeah. Let's say this all ends right about here. Alright.
I will personally say this now, Robert Smith. We are so glad you joined us. We want you to go tell all your friends, get them in here. We would like to have more than just 3, 4 watchers or we would like to see people all around the world. We want everybody's input. So if you got friends, you tell them, come to JT's YouTube channel. There on YouTube.
YouTube.com/S21JTJames.
And Charles, before we leave, you want to give Robert our Rumble site?
I will do that.
Here, give it to... Actually, I'll post it down in the description.
For anyone that wants to see the Rumble, JT will post that for you. I am begging you, honestly. I love you all. I want you all's input. I want to see more people.
It's definitely a pleasure having you guys come and listen to us talk for about an hour, giving us your input, and give us some ideas on topics for future live streams.
Yeah, inbox us at YouTube. Come join us on Skype. Come join us on Twitter. We ain't scared. We want to hear what you, the fans, want to talk about, and we will talk about it with you. Just don't be shy. Just pound that like button like a fat boy likes fat boy cake.
Yeah, and we actually got... And the last review we did, the review on Raw, we actually got,
over 1,000 views.
yeah, 1,432. So thank you guys to who viewed that one.
Oh, well, Robert just said his mate David is there. David, get a YouTube account, dude, and join us.
Yeah, I mean, the more people we get here, the more interactions.
And the more interactions, the more fun we are. And you never know. One of these nights, JT might show up drunk.
Maybe
I'm
not.
just playing with you, JT.
Hey, you never know.
Robert, is your friend David's last name Diaz?
Kevin, I doubt it because he's from the UK, but...
Hey. Welcome, Playboy Wrestling.
Playboy Wrestling? Playboy Wrestling's here?
Playboy of Wrestling.
Welcome to
his channel, and guys, he's an indie wrestling man himself.
How do you know this?
I went to his YouTube page.
We ain't scared. Alright, hey, Playboy Wrestling, unfortunately, you're a little bit late. But hey, we got another stream coming up. We'll be talking about some WWE in there. Or if you guys want to join us.
Before we leave, we have one more comment from Robert Smith.
No, I hate to tell you this, my friend, but I'm the Miz, and I'm awesome. And now remember me, if you're into college football, Missouri just scored again. It's now 41-31 with 55 seconds left.
And Clemson just beat Ohio State!
for Mr. Playboy Wrestling. I just answered his question.
Well, Kevin, I think he was asking how many people are talking. There is 3 of us. There's JT, the sexy man. There's Kevin, the Adonis. And me, I'm Mr. Awesome, Julio 1986. Are you talking about me, Playboy? I went to your YouTube page, man.
Hold on, we got a little conversation going back between Charles and Playboy.
Oh, he means no, I mean in the Skype conversation. I can see there are 4 more. Oh, Playboy, I just told you, there's 3 of us. There's me, there's JT, and there's Kevin.
Hello.
Yo.
We're all doing this on JT's YouTube page. But you know what, man? We're all glad to be here, giving our insights on the wrestling world. We don't mind. I'm going to state it now here for you, Playboy. We want anyone and everyone's wrestling opinion. We will read comments as we get them. Just ask Robert Smith.
We do these videos for your guys' opinions, for our entertainment, and to give our fans what they want to hear, and that is either wrestling talk, video game blogs, or whatever you may want us to talk about.
Basically, yeah. Oh, and Robert Smith says he wants a nickname. How about we call Robert?
How about Robbie? Robbie cool with you, man?
Huh? What was that, JT?
How about Robbie? That cool? Oh shit. Hey guys. Wow.
I have a question for Playboy. Playboy, do you have Skype?
The more people we get in here, the more interaction we want. Heck, you know what? I don't mind proing and conning with these guys. Sometimes they're pretty deadgum crazy.
Hey,
But
we
I
don't
love
care.
them.
We don't care if you're crazy. We don't care if you're nuts. We don't
We
care.
just want you to interact with us, and we want to hear everybody's opinions. Because here at JT's YouTube channel, this line of things, we are here for you, and we want to know what you think, as long as you're willing to hear what we think.
Yeah, and guys, it's your opinion. You're not wrong. You're not right. I mean, it's your opinion. It's what you.
Against you.
It's what you think. Like for example, if you think R-Truth sucks dick,
Dude,
that's your opinion. Don't let anybody else tell you it's wrong. Don't let anybody else tell you it's right. Alright, that's your opinion.
But like I said, hit that like button. Leave us any comments you got. We'll read them. And if we're not here, inbox us here at YouTube. We will take these inbox questions and we will bring them to the next live stream.
or
Yeah.
if you want, you can leave me messages on Facebook. I'm not too sure about what JT's and Charles' social networks are, but you can always leave me messages on Facebook. My Facebook is Kevin Abreu. If you guys want to add me as a friend, that's cool. I'll talk wrestling with you. Anything, pretty much anything you want.
Yeah.
Basically, oh, thank you, Robert Smith. Guys, the best comment of the night. You guys are awesome. Better than the Miz.
Thank you, Robbie. We appreciate that, man.
We appreciate that so very much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rob.
Hey, Robbie, I'm going to tell you something, man. We do this because we love the business,
We love.
and we want fans that love the business just as much. But we do what we do.
Yeah, guys. I mean, I love getting on here. I love getting on here. I love getting on with my friends. I love talking to everybody about what's going on with WWE, what's going on with sports. I mean, I love it. I mean, I watch Nodus Fan, aka Sports Gaming Universe. I watch him live stream. I see how much fun he has with Jim. I mean, I think I was actually on one of his live streams.
We have a comment from Playboy. Charles, would you like to read it?
Well, that actually is right, LOL. I'm going to tell you guys something. I met JT through a Sports Gaming Universe, aka Nodus Fan, aka Nodus Fan Classics live stream. And ever since I've actually sat down and talked with JT, I've grown to respect him. JT, I'm telling you from my heart, I respect you, man.
Thank you.
Kevin,
Yes, sir.
I'm with Kevin through the way of JT. Kevin,
You're welcome.
I respect you, man.
Thank you.
These two guys and myself, we all have seen what other live streamers do. We all see how much fun they have. And we wanted a piece of the pie too. We want to have fun and interact with you guys. We want your thoughts. We want your opinions. And we want to share them
With you.
with you. And we hope that you guys like what we've got to say too.
And I mean, we've been waiting for this opportunity to pretty much live stream and give our opinions, you know. And I mean, we want to. I mean,
Playboy and Robert, please come back next week on Monday because we'll be doing a live stream chat for Monday Night Raw Old School next week. So
Actually-
please tune in for that episode.
actually, you guys can come back in about a minute. No, not a minute. About half hour or something like that. We'll be live streaming again.
Oh, Robert just said, do you respect me? Yes.
Yes, we respect all our fans.
All
Dude,
of them. All
dude,
of our
we love-
fans.
Dude,
Hey.
we love you.
Hey, guys, I've got a final, guys. Missouri, 41. Oklahoma State, 31.
Yeah, you must be pleasuring yourself because of that.
Really?
Anyway,
After that, I respect everybody that comes in and brings their own opinions. I'm going to get personal for a minute if it's okay with my two comrades.
Yes, it's okay.
please, man.
Okay, JT?
Please, man. I'm about to find a
And
spoon.
after you, I have to put something out there too.
Yeah, I'll throw something out there as well.
Alright, guys. I had a rough 2013. I lost 4 family members, 2 neighbors, and a friend. And if it wasn't for guys like JT and Kevin, I probably would have gone insane. Thanks to these 2 awesome gentlemen, and now, including you, Robert Smith, and you, with Clear Wrestling, I have a newfound resurgence and respect for all YouTube players that play video games or giving their opinions. JT and Kevin, they're my brothers from different mothers. And, you know, if it wasn't for these 2 gentlemen, I wouldn't have a reason to want to smile anymore. Like, I'm using a reference of like what happened to Shawn Michaels when he claimed he lost his smile. Well, me personally, at one time, I was down on my luck. Yes, I had no fun. But because of the fact I know I've got JT, I know I've got Kevin, I've got all you here.
Let me throw something in there now too. JT, if you don't mind, I'm going to say something about our group in school. If you don't mind.
Yeah, by all means.
JT and I are in this group that's in our school. There's, I think, 8 of us in the group. Basically, I am not good at meeting new people, nor am I good at making new friends. So, being on Skype with Charles and all my other new friends, and doing these YouTube live streams is a great way for me to improve my people skills, my skills of making new friends, and my skills of using my words, because sometimes I don't have very nice things to say and I regret a lot of things that I say sometimes. So this is a great way for me to express myself without having to judge myself on how I use my words and things of that nature.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna get something off my chest. Um, Look, everything that I do on my channel, from Road to the Show, live streams, Roblox, Wizard 101, just about everything. My sports predictions, my jersey, my unboxings, everything. You name it. I have done everything because I love you guys. I love all my subscribers. I mean, yeah, there was actually a point in my life where I was actually bullied for about 4 years straight. Then I discovered YouTube, and I was able to get on here. I was able to discuss everything pretty much with you guys, and I was getting comments back, some pretty positive comments about my bullying issues and all that. And I was glad to hear that there were people like me who actually had some of the same problems and all that. I I'm glad that I hear that people have the same problems, because then I get to talk to them, I get to share with them, and I mean, I want to, Charles, Kevin, this goes out to everybody that's been out there. Some friends that I know in real life. I have Antonio, Amanda B, my girlfriend Amanda R, or John, Zach, all my friends out there. I want to thank you guys for pretty much, telling me that there's going to be a brighter side to it. And pretty much, it wasn't until I graduated 8th grade that I found out that that, that I had to stick by the people that I used to get along with. I mean, I look at it now. I also want to thank people like John, Shannon, Haley. I mean, all those people. All you guys. I mean, you guys are like, everybody's like family to me. Anyone that I get along with, I thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you for and thank you for keeping this channel alive. Thank you for keeping the live streams alive. Thank you for keeping everything alive. I thank you for showing your support. I really appreciate it. I mean, these guys appreciate it. I thank you guys. So much. Alright, Playboy Wrestling, I'm gonna say this real quick. Yeah, I get you just stumbled across it. But I mean, dude, why the hell would you fucking post that? I mean, you said, Lord, what is this, Oprah? No, we're just showing our fucking respect to, or pretty much the people that actually tune in and actually listen into this crap and actually don't like fucking joke around and shit. What the fuck, man? Like, if you got a problem with it, I mean, you can leave. Alright?
Like I said, we're just showing our gratitude to our fans that shows that we are who we are. You know, everybody's got a problem in some form of way and everything. But you know, it takes 3 people or more actually show that we are who we are. And we will not tolerate anyone that is going to just flat out be rude, disrespectful to anybody else.
Alright.
You know what? He just said maybe this makes the chat heal, but damn, this is like listening to Dr. Phil. Get the group hug over and get on with it. You want to know something? It might sound like Dr. Phil to you, but you know what? These are the bestest friends I've ever had, and even if I don't live in New Jersey with them, I would go to the ends of the earth for these boys. These two are like my younger brothers. And I respect them, and I respect their opinions. If you don't want to hear our opinions, then you know what?
Get the fuck out.
We're sorry that we bore you. You know what? I'm done speaking about this. GT, you handle this.
No, to just say all that shit. We all meant that shit. We all mean it. I mean, Rob, I think Rob's probably the only one that'll probably actually know where we're coming from because he's the one that's got bullied and all that.
I think Rob is the only one that actually cares right now, considering he's the only one that tunes into our live streams every week.
Every week, every day.
If you other guys don't want to listen to what the fuck we have to say, then get the fuck off our channel.
Yeah, so. Alright, you know what? I think we're gonna kill it right there. If you guys want to check out our next stream, it's gonna be happening in about 15 minutes. That's another reason why I'm killing it. Gonna be live in about 15 minutes. We're gonna be playing Roblox, the three of us. I'm just gonna be talking WWE and all that. So, Rob, please feel free to stop by.
Playboy just left.
Good. Bye. Goodbye, asshole. So, yeah, Rob, please stop by. Hi, we're gonna be playing some Roblox. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna be talking football, WWE, you name it. We'll be talking it.
WWE, hey, you did before you cancel this. I want to get something off my chest right now.
Shoot.
I was bullied most of my life. I was called dumb. I was called stupid. Today, I've had a busy day. I told my boys here, I've had a busy day. I went on 5 hours sleep trying to get everything I had to do done today. And they have some ingrate.
Whoa. Playboy and Robert are fighting. Hold up.
Hey.
Fine. I'm going to get this out, Kevin. I'm tired of it.
Hey, Playboy, do me a favor. Get the fuck out. Playboy, get the fuck out. Nobody wants it. Playboy, it's obvious nobody wants you here. Get the fuck out of here. Alright? Get the fuck out of here.
Now, boys. Okay. I've had a busy day today. And for people like Playboy like that just to be rude and hateful, I don't agree with it.
Rob, you're 100% right. Good riddance, motherfucker.
You know what? JT, I'm done. Either can't close this or something, because if you don't, I'm going to say some stuff I'm probably going to regret later.
Yeah. Rob.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill the stream. Alright, guys. We'll see you in about. Alright, Rob. Don't forget.
Dude, I think you should cancel your other live stream too.
Nah, we're gonna keep that on.
Okay.
Rob, please, come back, man.
Playboy, don't come back, please.
Playboy, nobody wants you here. Alright, guys. See you in about 15 minutes. Later.